I've seen a few videos of what I'm about to do, or what I'm about to try to do, and I just wanted to try it myself. I didn't know what to try it on, and I just spotted this in the corner of my eye. I was like, I was going to make a video about it anyway, but it'd just be a trigger video. I was like, oh well, why not do it with this other thing that I want to do? So the thing I want to try is over-explaining, or like really picking apart what something is, what it's used for. So yeah, let's really examine this object. Now the object is bubble wrap. I was so close to saying bubblegum then. Bubble wrap, bubble wrap, bubble wrap, bubble wrap, bubble wrap, bubble wrap, bubble wrap. The wrap of a bubble, and a bubble that is wrapped. So, would you like to see what bubble wrap looks like? This is just one variation of bubble wrap. Quite the classic variation, as it is fairly transparent but not quite, and it is made of lots and lots of tiny bubbles that are then wrapped in plastic. So this is a sheet of bubble wrap, and this is a bubble that's been wrapped. There are many bubbles that have been wrapped on a sheet of bubble wrap. I don't know what the plural of bubble wrap would be. Would it be bubble wraps? No, it's just bubble wrap. Would you like any bubble wrap? Yes, I would like lots of bubble wrap, not wraps. Bubble wrap. So yes, bubble wrap can come like this, or bubble wrap can come in a different shade of colour, or you can get really big bubble wraps or small bubble wraps, and you use bubble wrap to then wrap something else. So you get your bubbles that have been wrapped, and then you place something on top, and then you wrap it again, and the bubbles that have been wrapped in the bubble wrap are used to create a layer of protection in the item you have then wrapped. So, to recap, this is bubble wrap. Sorry, this is sheets of bubble wrap. This is a bubble that has been wrapped. There are many bubbles that have been wrapped on a sheet of bubble wrap. You use bubble wrap to place an item on top, and then wrap that with your bubble wrap for protection, so that it does not break. Now, to use your bubble wrap, you need something to wrap in your bubble wrap. So, it's usually an item that is susceptible to easily breaking, something that's quite fragile, such as a glass jar. So, if you bought a glass jar and you went to a shop and you bought a glass jar, they might ask you if you'd like it to be bubble wrapped, i.e. wrapped in a sheet of bubble wrap. You remember, sheet of bubble wrap made of bubbles that have been wrapped to protect fragile things such as glass jars. They are fragile. They can break and smash, and if you've paid money for something like this, you don't want it to then break or smash before you get home, or if you get it as a gift, or if you're moving house, you another. So this is when your bubble wrap comes into place. So you have your sheet of bubbles that have been wrapped, your sheet of bubble wrap, like so. Then, once you have found a fragile item that you would like to move somewhere, you place it onto said bubble wrap and you wrap it up nice and tightly, like so. And then some people might put some tape around it to secure it even more. But you're not onto that bit yet. You're still trying to learn how to use bubble wrap. Not once you do, once you've wrapped something. Okay? So, but if you'd like to see how to then secure it and transport it, then let me know. And we will go through that as well. But today, we're just focusing on the bubble wrap itself, what it is and how we use it, okay? So this is now bubble wrap that you have used to wrap a jar in bubble wrap. So this jar is now, hear that? It's a soft sound, not the sound you heard before. A nice soft sound because it is protected by said bubbles that have been wrapped, and the whole sheet of bubble wrap is now protecting it. Now, sometimes bubble wrap can pop, so it's always good to wrap your item in bubble wrap and then maybe wrap in paper or another layer of bubble wrap to give it extra protection, as I will show you. Bubble wrap can indeed be popped. So if you were to take it somewhere, you would carefully unravel it, take your item out, place it back down, and then you may reuse your bubble wrap if you have kept it in good condition. However, if the bubbles have popped like I'm about to show you, you should not reuse it and it's lost its purpose. So, back to our sheet of bubble wrap. With all these tiny little bubbles that have been wrapped. Now, watch what happens if you apply too much pressure. Or not. See? They pop now. Now, once you have popped the bubbles in the bubble wrap, that piece of bubble wrap no longer has any bubbles left in it that have been wrapped, because you have popped the bubble that has been wrapped. You've popped the wrap around the bubble, and now there is no longer a bubble there. The air has dissipated into the rest of the air because it's no longer in the bubble of the wrap. Okay, so if after using a sheet of bubble wrap, all the bubbles were to pop, and your bubble wrap was full of just wrap with no air or bubbles inside. Like some parts now of this have no bubbles, they are just wrap. Then it would no longer be of use to wrapping fragile items such as your jar. But just for an example, I will show you how, again, to use your bubble wrap, even though most of this bubble wrap has now been ruined. Because what have we done? We have taken the bubbles out of the bubble wrap. They have been popped. There is no bubble, there is no air or bubbles in the bubble wrap. This is just wrap now. No bubbles, just wrap. But we're going to imagine it as like at the beginning of the video, and it is bubble wrap still. It still has the bubbles. place your items on the bubble wrap. And wrap in the bubble wrap if your bubble wrap is still bubble wrap. If your bubble wrap is not bubble wrap, then don't wrap it in your bubble wrap, because your bubble wrap will no longer be bubble wrap. It will just be wrap. Okay? Makes sense? Good. Have you learned something today? Yes, you have. Well then, in that case, I am very glad that you now know what bubble wrap is, and what a sheet of bubble wrap is, which is, yes, exactly, a sheet of bubble wrap is many bubbles wrapped on a sheet. And you know how to use it and what to use it for, and you know that if you pop bubble wrap, you should no longer use it because it has lost its use. Is that correct? Correct. Good. Well, I hope you enjoyed this bubble wrap over-explanation lesson, and if you'd like me to over-explain anything else for you simpletons out there, please let me know and I will. But other than that, thank you for watching, and